Go to this computer. All right. Welcome to Mindset Monday. I'm so happy you guys joined us. We've been sharing some stories before this started, so we're starting just a few minutes late. Oh, thank you, Desmond. Thank you, Donna. You guys are so sweet. Tonight, Amy, Mark, Charles, and I have some cool things to talk about. School starts this week for most of us, so that's exciting. I'm excited for routine, for scheduling. I have my list of stuff that I'm gonna get done. My office needs an overhaul. My kid's closet needs overhaul. So I'm really excited to have kid-free hours during the day to get work done, all the things done. But with that, Amy and I wanted to talk about back to school ideas tonight. She's gotten some really cool fundraisers that she's going to talk about. We're going to talk about transition and make sure you guys are aware of when things are happening and what to order. We're going to talk about season sales kit. And then we have a drawing to do at the end of this training from last week's Mindset Monday. We did the Brit Tiff Challenge, and if you commented with your screenshots on the Brit Tiff Challenge, then you're entered in. If you did it last week and you forgot to enter your screenshots from this last week, I will give you the next 5 minutes to go put them over there. So Amy, do you want to talk first about what do you want to talk about? You want to talk about the teacher back to school teacher fundraisers that you got? Because I think that's pretty cool.
Yep, I can do that.
Okay.
So, did I share a little bit of this last week, or maybe I was just on with my team? But somebody made this cute little, let me show you. Somebody made this cute little thing. I will share it with you. It's in Canva. But basically, I just contacted a few people I know who are teachers, and then I posted on my Facebook and said, "Who do I know that's a teacher, or who knows a teacher?" And so then I messaged all of those, and I just said I would love to help you raise some money for your classroom to use however you want. I can create a link, you share it, and every order that comes through that, I'll give you my commission from every single order. Um, so then, and the benefit, by the way, is since they're getting all my commission, the benefit is I'm helping teachers. I'm earning incentive trip points. I am going to keep most of um the host rewards. And there was one other thing. Oh, and I'm getting new contacts, right? Every time an order comes in, I'm going on my Cincy Connect app and I'm sending them a thank you for your fundraiser order that's helping with Mrs. Stovall's fundraiser. So it's really great. But I will post this little thing. All I'm doing is for every teacher, I just change the name and I make a new QR code. So I send them, I'll just even send you what I messaged each teacher. Nobody needs to start from scratch. I'll message you what I told them, and then I'll give you the Canva link. And then, like today, so that was last week. And then today I messaged one. I'm gonna message the rest tomorrow. I didn't get around with it. But I just said I gave them wording to say some limited edition, limited off time offerings have dropped today. I sent them the pictures and the wording and I said, post this because maybe you'll get some orders come in too. Do you guys have any questions about that? It's like really simple.
I love that Patty said impossible flip too. Absolutely. If you get a teacher
Yeah.
that wants to do a link so they can raise money for their classroom, you can say, listen, if you just join for $9, you get 4 coupons. Is it three or four? It's four. No,
Three,
three.
I think.
Three
Three
coupons.
$20.
Yeah, three $20 coupons on your next orders. You can make commission off of this. You can have your own little card. So if you want to do another link for yourself, um, then you can keep the fundraising going. You can supply
So
your
smart.
teachers. Yeah.
So smart, Patty, because you're giving all your commission away anyway, but then they would get their own host reward. So that would maybe push them to do that too. So then they'll get the host rewards if I flip it to them. And I did tell them that it's over at the end of the month. So if you get started on them now, then you can maybe flip those in the month. Great. Thank you.
Incentive trip points. And then I love, Amy, that you put a post on your Facebook that said, who do I know that's a teacher? Didn't you say that? I think I remember seeing that. Who I know that's
I
a
did, and I never do that because
yeah.
to me sometimes it feels a little I don't want to like prey on people if I
Yeah.
know something's coming out. I don't know. I use that very rarely, but I'm like, I'm helping them,
Well, and I will say in
benefiting
Oklahoma,
them.
yeah, in Oklahoma, teachers get paid so low. I mean,
Oh
they
my God.
They work, yeah. I mean, they work so hard and they have one of the toughest jobs. I mean, my mom and dad were both teachers and coaches in Oklahoma, and they would come home and I would help my mom grade papers because she would come home and work from, 6:30, not get home until 4:30, and then come home, have to grade papers for 2 hours because she'd have so many kids. And they just got paid. I mean, if I had to guess, I think teachers, which granted our living cost is lower, but I think a teacher that starts out at like 35, 40,000 in Oklahoma. And they work, 9-hour days. So I think for something like this, Amy, like you putting a post about, who do I know that's a teacher and offering that, I think most people will take you up on it just because of, our teachers should get paid so much more than they do. They are
Few
amazing.
of them, I would say about half of them were like, "Oh my gosh, really? Like this is so sweet of you. Thank you." So
Yeah.
they're like really excited about it. And I have seen all of them sharing it,
Hmm.
but it's up to them to share it. So I will share my wording, but I did tell them text all your friends and family this image with the link, but also post on your socials at least once a week.
Hmm. And you can tell them you can keep it open as long, like you said, as long as you want. If they want to join, if you mention that though, they need to close it by, the end of this month, obviously. And they can get a shooting star enhancement kit for free. That's like $300 worth of Scentsy. They can then put that air quad in their classroom. It's waxless, all that. So then you could even say, listen, like you've already had a couple $100 in orders. If you join before the end of the month for $9, if you just sell 100 more or whatever, you get this whole kit that's worth, I think, isn't it $350?
Thought I saw somewhere it's 400.
400. It's a lot. It is worth a lot. It's good stuff. So don't forget about that when you're trying to get the teachers to join. Lisa, I got one teamie this week talking to another about joining. Have a lady who wants to host a party to try and earn the host kit. Look at you. I love it. And someone asked me today, which I thought it was a really great question, Amy. It might have been one of you. I'm trying to remember now who. Oh no, it was Tamara. She messaged and said that she has someone that possibly wants to join, but she mainly wants to join because the harvest brochure. She's in love with all the stuff. Her family's geeking out over it. She's like, I already have a couple $100 in orders that people want, so I can host. Or if I join, can I join towards the end of the month? So the harvest orders can count towards her free shooting star kit. The answer is yes. As long as your recruit joins in August, they can earn the shooting star kit in September. But as long as they join in August, so say they're all into the harvest brochure as well, they could join the end of August and then just make sure they earn shooting star. They still get the shooting star kit. Just FYI, that was a good question. I had to really think and then look it up and make sure. But just FYI, I had one join because of that. Look at you, Teresa. You guys are rock. Yeah, that's I loved what who was it? I think it was Brittany that said last week. If you missed Mindset Monday from last week, Brittany and Tiff brought it. I mean, it was so good. It's one of those that I need to actually when I'm cleaning my office on Thursday or Friday, because Thursday, me and Amy are meeting. But I think I'm just gonna replay that mindset from last week because they gave so many great tips. And I loved what Brittany said. It's like $9 join and with all the coupons and the free shooting star kit is such a great deal. Don't let it pass you up, right? I mean, it's one of those things that like market it now, do it now because it is such a great deal. Don't miss out. Messaging all your people. Heather Pratt messaged me today and she went through her contacts and newsletter contacts and sent out like 60 join emails. And so like keep it rolling. The worst that's going to happen is they're going to ignore you or say no. Best case scenario, they join. You just never know. So I love that, Amy. Love it, love it, love it. Were you able to put together any teacher gift sets at all? If not, we can just share some stuff with them.
I threw something together just as an idea to show
Okay.
you. So we were talking about how we've seen some really cute ideas with back to school gifts for teachers. Nobody has to do back to school gifts for teachers. Not everybody can do that, but some people want to. So you can advertise this as something that you can do, and you can do this for your teachers or whatever. But it's something like this. So this is a counter clean. You could do anything. Oh my gosh, there's your new cat. I can't even believe you have a cat. So I've seen people put like Sharpie markers or Expo markers on a ribbon, and I just put this tag because I have a Google Drive that has like several different teacher tags. There's like all kinds of stuff that's for teachers. So you can go in and look at that and maybe print some and then advertise it like that. But I just threw this together real quick to show you as an idea. And then who's showing the popcorn idea?
So Nettie ended up, or Martha ended up being sick on
Oh,
Martha Murray. So I'm going to show you just a picture of it. She's going to come on and show us what it looks like. This idea is so cute. We're going to post all these, but it's literally a bag of popcorn from Dollar General has them, and they're like the medium, medium small bags. But it says, "Hope you have a wishing you a poppin' school year." So I'm going to post all these pictures. So super cute. You can create that on Canva. I know we keep saying Canva. Next Monday, Amy's going to train us on Canva. And we actually met this last week, and Amy was showing me the stuff, and it's actually pretty easy. So I think you guys are going to enjoy it. If you don't have a Canva account, um, you can use it for free. It just doesn't, Amy said, doesn't include all the fonts. But you can just go ahead and before next Monday, open a Canva account, just do the free one. And then that way you can too have your phone. And if you have an iPad or laptop, you can kind of follow along. You can do everything on your phone, but I think I've heard Amy and other people say that it's easier on a computer. Um,
it sucks using it on your phone.
yeah.
Everybody I know says that. If you can use it on a computer, maybe even an iPad, I don't know, it's so much better. Just the website, not the mobile version.
I will say they have changed the mobile a little, but I use it for like edits. So like my welcome pictures, they're obviously saved in there, but then when I have somebody new come on, I can go in there and do it and it's okay. But to do a whole thing, it's just easier on a desktop.
Tiffany Lewis, you had to say something. Patty, there's my little kitty. There's Lee.
And it's a ginger,
It
which
is a
means
little
it's
calico.
got lots of attitude.
Oh, he's like the sweetest. I mean, McKinley throws him over her shoulder and it just like does whatever. And it just cuddles and it's the sweetest little kitty cat. Look at you. They're bathing each other. I love it. Tiffany, yes, unmute, girl. Tell us what you got, girl. You there, Tiffany? Oh, there
I'm
you
having
go.
technical difficulties. Sorry. So I was just going to tell you guys, I think I have, I don't know if I shared this last week or not, but the totes that I was doing, the took off like wildfire, just like the coolers. But I stumbled upon these amazing blind date with a book kits that I thought, oh, I'm going to offer those. I sold one. So I'm like, pivot. I got to do something with all this stuff that I have. So I had these little plastic baggies, and these are perfect for teacher gifts also. But you get these little tabs, a bookmark. I'm actually building them right now. I put 5 to 6 stickers in with this and a highlighter. Okay. So they're going to get all of this, and you break it down. It's like $1.30 to $1.50 a piece. So I'm throwing these little packages into my totes, but I'm also going to throw them into my teacher gifts, anything like that. But I can share the link with you. I mean, it's on Amazon. It was so simple, and I thought, oh my gosh, why am I not giving these out to everybody?
So I missed the part. So you're putting all that together and then you're putting
Yeah.
that with their Cincy gifts.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Love it. I love it.
They're the totes that I'm doing, the
Yeah,
coolers, or the teacher gifts.
I love it. And that's something so simple too. Like,
Yes.
teachers love dry erase markers. They love highlighters. They love all the things. So, um, you know, I think that's awesome. That's a really, really great gift. So we have two meet the teachers tomorrow. And so especially for Sissy, I always bring them gifts. So I typically do like a plug-in or mini warmer. I still say plug-in. But I typically do a mini warmer at the beginning of the year and do a bar and just to get them hooked. And then last year was the first year I did wall fan diffusers for the teachers, and they love them. And so then I start getting all these orders for I need pods, I need this. So I also do it strategically, and I will spoil them throughout the year, but I do it strategically. So at the beginning of the year when I first meet them, so that way they order some throughout, and then And I think I'm gonna be bold tomorrow. And um, Sissy's new teacher, Miss Fisher, I think that I will ask if, I know you have an Amazon link, but would you like a Cincy link in anything that's sold? You get all the orders, and then I may see if she'll turn that into a bag party and just say, hey, if you want, I'll leave you some samples. You can pass it around to the teachers. So I think if she gets excited about Cincy at all, I think I'm going to, when I give her all the Cincy stuff, I think I'm going to ask her if she wants a link. So I'm going to be bold and I'll come back and let you know what she said. I'm doing room space for my daughter's middle school teachers. I was not ready for this week. Oh my goodness, Heather. It snuck up on all of us. Like I have their school supplies ready. I literally, like 2 hours ago, was adding all the supplies I didn't have yet to a Walmart cart that I'm picking up in the morning. And I'm just praying that they don't say all of your items are out of stock because we meet the teachers tomorrow and we have to bring all of our stuff. So I'm sure it's going to be fine. It's all going to be fine.
Uh,
What'd you say?
I'm sorry. I'm a teacher in Australia, and what I've been suggesting is a the plug-in fan diffuser, the wall one, and with jammy time or something like that, that might help the kids actually like calm down. Like put that fragrance in there. Anything with lavender, trying to help keep the classroom a bit calmer. So that could be an idea too.
I love that, Jocelyn. When do you guys start school?
We're at school at the moment. I'm on leave this week because I fly to the Gold Coast tomorrow for SFR.
Oh,
Um, so
yay!
yeah, I took this week off. Yeah,
Are you so excited for SFR?
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
I've been
I,
saying.
I'm I've got everything crossed that Heidi and Orville will be there because I've never seen them before. So yeah.
Well, I hope it goes well. Our SFR, hey, will you grab the kitty from work? Our SFR was amazing. And so I know you're going to get all the same content. I saw that Chuck was there, a bunch of corporates arriving there. So, Jocelyn, I'm just praying that it goes great. You're going to have a great time. It's going to
Can
be,
I
I'm
say
sure we
something
will.
real quick?
yeah.
I just want to recognize Jocelyn here as well. Every year, Team Wonder Bar, since the beginning, has had a Wonder Woman of the Year. And it's like a shining star, but it's just for our team. So people nominate. And Jocelyn was this year's Wonder Woman of the Year. So,
Yay. I
yeah.
love that. What does Heidi always do? She does this,
Yeah. The, the, the,
this
the
with her
heart.
finger. I think.
That
Oh,
one's hard.
yeah. Good job. I'm proud of you, Jocelyn. That's amazing. That just
Thank
shows
you.
who you are. I love it. Love it. Um, all right.
Can
So
can I share something?
yes, go for
Okay.
it.
So I kind of went off, I did a spin off of the cooler thing that they did, but I did it more geared towards teachers. I found some very cute little clear um, backpacks
Mhm.
for like $5, $4 or $5.
I love it.
And I'm putting in, I made several different packages. This one's got a Scentsy swipes and a room spray, and then I just threw in some pencils, some pens, some candy, some snacks, some little drink powders that goes in the water bottles, just stuff that I already had. Threw that in there, a little uh, butterfly clip that just clips on, and a little magnet that I make. Threw that in the bag for the package, and it's like this one is $22 because it has swipes and room spray. That's it.
That's
So
awesome. That is so cute, Denise. I love, love, love that idea. And teachers love bags. I mean, teachers love bags. So that's perfect. Um, I think it was iPhone. It might have been Pat. Tracy was our team's shining star this year. I love that. When you have a second, I'd like to tell you something funny. Teresa, I would love for you to tell us something funny, and then we'll talk about season sales kits. If you haven't seen them, they're available to order. So, what you got, Teresa? And if this is Teresa Johnson, I hope you're feeling good after your little surgery. But she's trying to unmute herself. Well, now you have the suspense is up, Teresa. All right. Well, you work to unmute. Amy, do you want to share with them the season sales kit, just like an overview? That way they kind of know what they can get as consultants with all the new stuff.
Yep. So I already posted it in the group.
Good.
I knew I wouldn't be able to find it later. Or I'd forget, really. That's actually the truth. So right now is the time to start thinking about the new season stuff. Coming in September 1st is when our new catalog will start. It's also when the Harvest collection will start. And Jack said next week on our Mindset Monday, we're going to talk about all the printable extra things that have prices and stuff, because as of right now, we know we have this mini catalog that just has some pictures of new things, but it is not very comprehensive. And so, anyway, so we're going to talk about all the other things that you might need that's editable or printable and all that. We're going to give you all the resources that we find. So make sure you come on to that. But right now, the things we can get are not even this. You can start ordering these on the 15th of August. So next week, whatever day that is that Monday? No. Is that Friday this week?
Yes.
Whatever day the 15th is, that's when you can start ordering these. I believe in the US, they are $6 for 25. I don't know what the other prices are. If you want to share your countries or your region's pricing, you can in the comments. The other thing we can purchase right now are stickers. So if you love the scratch and sniff stickers, those are available, as well as the testers. Those are on the workstation available. You can get the full set. I don't know the pricing. You can get the full set, or you can get the transition set, which is just the new ones. If you haven't been around for a while, you get to go through and look and see what scents are being discontinued, pull those out of your testers, and then dump all the new ones in. It's really fun.
Hey,
But
Amy, for the US, it's
yeah,
1760. That's just US. So if Patty or if Tamara, if you guys know the Canada and region 3 prices, drop it in the comments. But for just the transition fall winter, it's 1760. It's on sale this month. So if you wait till next month, it won't be on sale. It'll be more expensive. It'll be $22 next month. And then the full set, if you need a new full set with its fall winter full set, it's 33. So that's not discounted. It's just the transition. One thing that I always do is I always end up getting like 3 or 4 of the transition sets, and I make those my bag parties for the next month or two. And so I already have 4 of the transition sets. Actually, I only have 2 because I got 2 from SFR, Matt and mine. But I have 2 in my order history. And so I'll have 4 sets total. And what I'll do to try to get back parties is just say, hey, Amy, do you want to smell the new fall winter smells? And Amy's going to say, oh my goodness, I thought you would never ask. And then I'm going to say, okay, let me drop this off at your work. I'm going to bring it to your work and I'm going to turn it into a party. So I will do that for the whole month of September and October. But I just use the transition. I tell them these are just the new fall winter scents and the returning fall winter scents. So I don't even use a complete set unless I'm doing a home party. And so so my sets are all partial. So I shouldn't add them. So it's transition sets are 2640 in Canada. And don't disturb the cats, Patty. Okay, perfect.
I see like Amanda said something, and I think Patty. Anyway, some of you guys are saying if you have, like Amanda said, she's got a scratch and sniff sticker sheet thing. If you've got things that you have created, send me a Facebook message or send Jacqueline, and I'm going to compile probably like a Google Drive list of all the links or all of the, graphics or PDFs or whatever. I'm going to try to make something this next week that has everything in one spot.
And we're
And
gonna
if I can, I'll do different folders for different countries. So if you have different things, I'm not used to doing that. I know I have some Canadians on my team, but I don't have like different regions. So I can try to separate it, or I might even just open it up and you can add some of your stuff there too. But I do want to show this before we run out of time tonight. There
If,
are these.
sorry, if you have the free version, they changed it where you can't share your template.
Ooh,
I did see that this week. Dang it.
can
And,
you steal
and
people's template?
well, but I'm saying I make a lot of my own stuff and I would love to share, but I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not going to pay for Canva.
Yeah.
I haven't paid for it in over 10 years, so I'm not starting now.
I don't blame you.
Well,
I
So,
think I finally got unmuted. Did I? Can you all hear me?
yay.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I am so sorry. Working with one-handed and right. When you're right-handed and it's gone, it is so hard. You guys, I went the first like 4 days and couldn't zip my own pants. I felt like a moron. But I do have to tell y'all two really just funny, quick things. Okay, the first one, apparently, while we were at SFR, my husband did like a 2 day trip to Oklahoma City, or 3 days, sorry, for work, which he never does, you guys, never. So he's visiting these shops and gaskets and, all of that kind of crap, industrial type stuff. And apparently, one of them is ran by he would the way he described it is a metrosexual man, which is very hard to see in an industrial shop. You don't see that very not hard to see, rare to see, right? So on the second day, he asked Brian, "Are you doing laundry at your hotel?" And Brian said he just looked at him really weird, and he goes, "I know that's a weird question, but I have a reason for asking." And Brian goes, "No, I'm not." And he goes, "Well, your shirt smells amazing, and I have just never had one like that, so I assumed you freshly washed it." So my husband pulls out, I'm so proud of him, my business card and tells him it's Scentsy washer lifts and Scentsy dryer bars, and that he could go to my website. You guys, the guy placed a $125 order on my website
I love
of
it.
nothing but washer whiffs and dryer bars. And I about died laughing, all
I
because he thought my
love it.
husband did his laundry at the hotel. So
Hey,
that's one thing I just thought was hilarious. The
well, and
other thing was,
you should, Teresa, real
it,
quick, you should message him and say, hey, I can tell that you love it. I can't wait for you to all your products. Just FYI, it's $9 to join this month. If you want to
I
be
will do that.
if
Oh
you
my
want to be
God, why
your own
didn't I think to do
affiliate
that?
and stock up every month on all your laundry products and get paid off of it.
I will so do that. I did send him the information about club, of
Perfect.
course.
Yes.
So I did follow up on that one. And actually I was proud of Brian because he mentioned it too. If you
Yeah.
like it, you can set it up on club. I was so proud of him. So anyway, uh as I had hand surgery, as y'all know, and I'm talking with my hands because trust me, y'all don't want to see me right now. So I have the video off, but I'm waving my hand in the air and it's all bundled up like a lobster. And whenever I was going in, the lady, the person who was rolling me in, come to find out she was a surgical tech or whatever. She was rolling me in and she said, "Okay, I've been asked by 3 different people to ask you, um, what is your deal with purple? Because my nails are purple, everything's purple, right?" And of course, I'm being wheeled into the OR. So I said, "Well, I sell Scentsy, which is why I get my nails done all the time, and they're always purple because people ask me, and it's a lead." So I said, "Well, I've been a Scentsy consultant for 13 years." And she goes, "Stop, you are not." She said, "I haven't been able to find anybody to sell Scentsy." And right then, you guys, I'm going into the OR, and they're about to move me to the actual table. And 3 ladies said, "Okay, don't knock her out yet. What is your phone number and what's your website?" I was like, "Oh my gosh, are you kidding me right now?" So whenever I came out of recovery, they had already gone up to the waiting room, asked Brian if he had a catalog. I'm so proud that he went out to his truck and got 2 of them out of my purse. And he said, "Of course, you'll only be one-handed, but you can order from website or she can tell you anything you want, blah, 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 blah." You guys, he walked away with 5 women's contact information, and 3 of them are talking about joining, separate from the 3 I'm meeting with Thursday night. Those 3 I met at a motorcycle charity poker run this past Saturday. So there's a potential for 3 more that were in the OR with me.
Hey, Patty
I
just said
about
Brian's going to
died.
Mexico. I love it.
Right. And I think that's what it is I shared with him, the incentive
Yeah.
trip, and by God, he's driven. But it was just so funny. I'm like, you have got to be kidding me. I'm, naked, covered up with a gown going into the OR. And the thing they noticed was my purple nails.
Hey, but you know what? That just proves the point that you should always be branded. You should
Absolutely.
always have product on you. Never be Scentsy naked. And
Never
you
be Cincy naked. I have said that to everybody. Well, I was naked, but it was my nails.
Patty said, "Does Brian have a brother?" I love it.
I am just dying laughing. I
Well,
was just so proud of my husband. I just had to share that with y'all.
and I do want to say, Teresa, I'm so glad you're doing good, and thank you for sharing that. That's just a good reminder that don't be Scentsy naked. I know that on the 15th, like Amy said, we can order the catalogs, and I know there's not going to be any price points in them. And so Amy and I met last week, and we have some really, really cool graphics that we're going to share with you on Monday. that it will be easy for you guys just to print and stuff in your catalog if you want, or just different ideas for putting your own QR code on different things. And so I think y'all are going to be really excited. I also don't want you not to order catalogs because it doesn't have the prices in it. I don't know how many times we've talked about this, but I've gone to restaurants and they don't have prices on their menu, and so it's one of those things people still order. I still get a drink. I just ask prices if I want to know. So I don't want you to be Cincy naked because you don't think that you need the $6 US pricing for catalogs. Get the catalogs, right? Get the catalogs, brand it with yourself, put your stickers on it, put a QR code for a shopping link. You can do inserts that Amy and I are making. Actually, we can't take credit. A girl named Bobby is making all of them, and they're pretty darn amazing. Yeah, Amy said, yeah, we're going to share all those on Monday, but don't be Cincy naked because I guarantee you a big reason Brian got orders is because he was prepared. He had stuff on him. He handed them stuff. If he would have had nothing on him because, oh, I'm not ordering the catalogs because there's no certain price, people don't give two rips, right? They still want to see. We were talking to Anna Hughes last week too. She was having a work day and she was like, I'm not even going to put a list of all the products on a price sheet in the catalog. She was like, I've got my two-fold thing I'm going to put in each catalog. If they want to see everything, they can go to my website. Like that's what people do these days. If you want to see the full menu, go to the website. And so I think it'll be fun because you can kind of make it how you want. And I hope on Monday when Amy shares, first off, just to work the free Canva version, but I hope you guys feel comfortable enough to make your own little things you can print to insert in the catalogs. And I hope you actually do it. Because those of us that are prepared and order the stuff and aren't Cincy naked will benefit because there's just not a whole lot of consultants right now that sell. So I love Teresa's story because it just is also a reminder that there's so many people out there that don't have a consultant right now. So, Amy, do you have anything you want to add to that?
Um, Teresa, that's fantastic. Good job, Brian. But I did want to show the new season sales kits. I posted this where you can see better all the images and pricing. Somebody made these guys. I don't make any of this cute stuff. But this is just easy to see. Since he has these new season sales kits, there's different categories you can purchase them and they count for PRV now, even though it's new fall product. So let's make sure I'm flipping the right. Hold on.
Oh, yeah. Don't show us any inappropriate pictures, Amy.
My phone. Well, you never. Hold
Patty's
on.
dying.
Hold, please. My Facebook just froze. I was just showing from. I was showing from my post, but there's just the sense like if you want just the bars, you can get those. There's the laundry. So
It should
there's
say,
different categories, and these say what the PRV is. So no matter what country I guess you're in, like this is 40 PRV.
yeah.
So, but
And
it
it's just,
counts as PRV now.
yeah. It's a great way to get your hands on some of the new stuff, especially if you have home parties the 1st of August. Um, I Danielle Delp, I don't think she's on tonight, but she met with us and she has 4 parties booked in September. And so she was ordering some of the new season sales kits so she could go in to September with the new stuff to show at her parties. So if you've got shows coming up, home shows, even just bag parties, just have some of the new bars in your hands to put in the bag parties, I think will be great. So yeah, keep that in mind. You don't have to order all the new season sales kits. Don't go broke stocking up on that. You don't need it. But if you do have parties the 1st of September, it is a bonus if you do have that kind of stuff. I booked 6 parties going now in August. Courtney, girl,
Oh,
get it. I love it. Tomorrow's
I have
waiting.
one more idea to share before we go
Yeah,
to.
yeah, go for it.
I don't know also who came up with this. Some of you guys have been doing this probably for several seasons, but I just never did. But saying like product testers are needed. People I cannot remember the wording. I'll share that too, but I copied somebody. It
Mhm.
was like I have access to new products and I'm just curious like if you'll give me try them and give me feedback. And guys, within like an hour of me posting that, maybe 2 hours, I had 4 people that were like, me. They were so excited. It's just because it's like new and then there's like a little printable. My copy's not great. If somebody has the original, I'll share my copy, but if you have a better version that's not blurry, please post it. But there's just like this little thing that shows each item that's in their box. You can give it to them with their box, and it's got stars for them to like fill in how much they like it. I got active with that whiff box product tester image. Oh, right. By the way, it's just the whiff box. And it's not going to look like that, I don't think, does it? It doesn't have like
Didn't
it's
have the
just the
writing on it.
regular.
Yeah.
But does it look like fall
I don't
The
even think.
box that Owen
when
showed
they
on the end of
showed?
the month had acorns on it
Okay.
Okay, so
in the
maybe
just in the pattern.
that's what I thought. I remember you said.
Just
But
not the
yeah,
wording.
I'll share that. And that got me, I sold 4 of those. So
You know what? That'd be a great
It was
idea to
easy.
spin and say, spoil your teacher for this up and coming year. Buy him a fall box of goodies and I'll ship direct to them or something. You know what I mean?
mhm.
And
I
be-
have a dumb question. Well, it's not a dumb question. It's a child-free question. Um, how many teachers do kids usually have that they buy for? Because in my brain, I'm like, how much are parents spending on teacher gifts?
So McKinley has one.
Okay.
And so I get to spoil her all year. Last year she had two. She had a teacher assistant and one. My older kids have more, but they have a homeroom teacher.
Okay.
So, like Lincoln's got a homeroom teacher that has them twice. All the others are like PE, that and that. They'll get cent circles from me because I'm not going to spend $40 per teacher times seven. But their homeroom teacher, I always bring. He had actually 2 homeroom teachers last year. I brought them both wall fans and pods, and then at Christmas time, I got him a few fall pods. But like Jackson has 7 teachers. And he doesn't necessarily have he's got a homeroom that's his pause teacher. And so for his, like a lot of times I'll just do cent circles for all of them, just because it's a little cheaper.
Like, does every parent do this or just,
Yeah, most
wow.
I would
Okay.
say we're in the town I'm in. Um, we have a really good school system, and half the class probably brings the teacher gifts. So yeah, so it's really big here. So that's why we're playing it up because it's really well known to bring your teacher gifts. If not, when you first meet them, Christmas time and teacher appreciation weeks, everyone gives gifts. Like if
Wow.
you have 25 kids, you're probably going to get 15 gifts at least.
It's just something I think about when I see all this stuff going, like
Mhm.
parents don't have enough crap to buy for their kids.
Yeah. That's why if they have 7, they get the cent circles. But I did for like Christmas time because teachers here, they like I said, they don't have a ton of money. And so every time I was at Casey's, I'd stock up on a $10 gift card every so often. And then at Christmas time, I did cent circles with a $10 Casey gift card to his 7 teachers. And you would have thought Jackson hung the moon. And one of his teachers, he was like, Mom, this teacher always had these little powdered donuts. Can we get him a powdered donut package? It's like, absolutely. And so it wasn't all at once. It was just over the year. So starting now until Christmas, I'll stock up on 5 $10 gift cards and then put them with it. And it's just something, just because, like I said, in Oklahoma, they don't get paid much. I know that because my parents. And so I'd love to spoil as I can, but obviously we can't go and spend $40, $50 a teacher, when they have 7. But yes, Jess.
Okay, so in my hometown, my school, it's a very most of the kids are on free and reduced lunch.
Mhm.
So I was asking one of my friends that's a art teacher there. I said, "Hey, would you be interested in doing a fundraiser?" And she goes, "Actually, she's like, have you seen those TikToks where those teachers have the cupboards that has like the hygiene stuff in it, like tampons and pads and toothbrushes and deodorant and socks and like some snacks that the kiddos can take home?" And I said, "Yeah, actually, I have." And she said, "So we've been talking about that, but our school doesn't start till the 25th." And she said, "Let me talk to a couple of friends, a couple of our teacher friends." And she said, "We might just spread that out through a bunch of us and just do a couple of links for that. And then we'll just take the money and then they're going to do a couple of those cupboards throughout their grades because they don't." So the district that I grew up in, they're not getting the gifts. Like there's maybe a few kids that bring in the gifts, but what they really need is like the kids need to brush their teeth in the morning or to have a toothbrush to go home to brush their teeth like once a day, right? Or they're not going home with the feminine hygiene products. Like they don't have them at home. So they're trying to, so they're able to put their school supplies like on that donors choose website so that they're getting funded that or fulfilled that way. But they're needing stuff for like those kind of closets and such. So
That'd be a great way, Patty, too, because I know you like to help people and stuff.
yeah.
And you don't have kids, but it'd be something easy for you to say, if any of my friends want to do something special for their teachers this year, let me know. And
But
then hit them up
and
that way.
yeah, and also it's something that you can do like closer to the end of the year too, because people are looking for things to write off on their taxes after like around Christmas time, Giving Tuesday and such. So my friend Kelsey, I'm just gonna use her name. You guys don't care. You don't know her. She's like, yeah, we can do it now, but she's like, we can also do it around, Thanksgiving time when that closet needs to be refilled. So when like the girls go on Christmas break or Thanksgiving break and might need to take some supplies home, or the boys need to take home like a little travel deodorant or a little shampoo or body wash or something. So I think, Patty, I'm with you. Like, I don't have kids and I'm not going to have kids and my dog's not going to school. So, um, I'm kind of shocked too. I'm like, oh my gosh, these people are doing it for 7 teachers. Like, that's crazy. But that's why I reached out to my friend Kelsey. I'm like, hey, how can I help you? How can I help our school district? So that's for other people, maybe that's an avenue you can go. That's what I'm going to try to do for my school district. So,
I love
And
that, Jess.
actually, like Jacqueline said, that kind of speaks more to my heart
Mhm.
than just giving. Not that teachers don't deserve the gifts,
No,
because
but
holy
yeah.
crap, do they? And I think after COVID, I think parents hopefully understood what teachers should get.
yes.
But that definitely speaks to me, because even paying for school lunches or something like that, like whatever it takes, because kids didn't ask for that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I made a post last week asking for friends if anybody had any Ipsy bags that they had laying around. I did that when I worked in the nursing office at school before, but you just, people have a bajillion Ipsy bags or little makeup bags that they don't use. I offered to pay shipping. Of course, nobody wants me to pay shipping. So I don't even know how many bags coming my way now, but and I had a lady donate just little things of shaving cream. I know that's something we don't think about
Yeah.
for younger kids, but it's also a commodity that some kids can't get. So
Amy, I can see your girls wanting to help you with a project like that I feel like that would be up their alley. Like to
For
know.
their teacher who's me. They
So
should.
you have teacher friends. I see what you did there. Oh, Amy, bless her soul. She homeschools like a rock star. I'd homeschooled for 1 year and about died. So I have mad respect for Amy. Just because she's amazing. She homeschools all her girls and she does a great job.
Yes, Patty, yes. But unfortunately, a lot of the hotels are going to where they put our hotel, at least the SFR this year, they had like their body wash and all that stuff was like, bolted to the wall and refilled.
Oh yeah. Hey,
But
Amy
if you
Court.
can
Oh,
ever get
sorry.
it and save them.
Yeah. Courtney, Courtney is a fellow homeschooler mom. She's got three, 14, 10, and 5, I believe. It's almost my kid's age. And so, yes,
Cool.
she feels 100% of what we were talking about. I love it. These are great ideas, you guys. Like, I love it. Today was kind of crazy and I wasn't as prepared for tonight as I feel like I typically am. Me and Amy were chatting back and forth today because just of everything that happened the last 24 hours. So I love that you guys bring the ideas. I love it. I love you guys for sharing. I love to see your faces. I love to see you guys every Monday. So let me do a drawing. Let me make sure um I didn't have anyone that I saw Sylvia was the last one. Okay, so let me do random.org and I will show you the number. And we will announce our winner. And then maybe we'll do another one next week. You guys get on for the Canva chat next week and we'll do another giveaway. So just get on, hear all the things, and then stay till the end. All right, so the number is 4. So the fourth person who commented with their screenshots, I don't know if you have it pulled up before I do, Amy.
I don't have it pulled up.
Okay, I have it pulled up for you.
I'm working on creating our folders for all of our things.
Yes, I love it. I love it. Okay, so first one was hold on, 1, 2, 3. Looks like Rebecca Latham is our winner.
Woohoo.
Rebecca is Rebecca your girl, Amy?
Fine.
Yep. Okay. So Rebecca, I don't think you're on, but we'll send you a message. And then let's do it again next Monday. Get on, learn Canva with us. If you already know Canva, like Patty and some of you rock stars that use Canva, if you can get on, because I'm sure there's things too that you can share with us as well of things that you do. We would love to see all the things. I think especially mainly what you're doing as far as harvest brochures, sent more of the month and catalog ideas, any of those, I would love if a couple of you guys will also share. Amy can show us the basics, but then if you guys can share, we can do some screen sharing things that you
Oh,
guys are
please.
doing.
I'm sure there's some of you who can do far more than I can. I'm
I
sure
have
the
Canva
basics.
Pro if anybody wants to check that out.
Oh yeah, definitely. Just show it. if you have some things made up for the harvest end of the month or the new catalog on how you're going to go with it, please be on Monday and you can share some of your stuff too if you feel comfortable. Amanda said, Canva is my BFF. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right. Well, thank you guys for being on tonight. I know we went a
I
little bit
made
over.
this.
Do it.
I made this on Canva, like the one from the that was shared on the website, but I made one for August and put my join QR code in there. And I've got a whole heap of fall, winter, autumn, winter catalogs that I'm going to go. We're allowed to letterbox drop here because our mail. So I've got these, and then I've got these
I love
that I'm
it.
about to go just and do that. I have coffee with my bestie and then go and deliver some of them before I head off to SFR tomorrow.
Yay. I'm so
Have
glad you're
fun.
on tonight, Jocelyn. I'm so glad you showed your face and you're on tonight and you shared. I hope you have so much fun at SFR.
I'm normally at work, so unless I'm sick or it's school holidays, I'm normally at work.
Well, if you're
So
able to get on next Monday, we want to hear all about SFR and Region 3.
cool.
All right. Well, thank you guys for being on. Amy, do you have anything else that you want to share? No?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Amy's got a bunch of stuff she's going to share. I've got a couple gift ideas things that we'll share. I think Amy may have shared most of it on the Mindset Monday page. I'll get this uploaded. So if you want to share it on your team pages, feel free to. But we look forward to seeing you next Monday. Remember, join us. We will do another giveaway. I think we'll just do it live next Monday. We'll just, if there's 50 participants, I'll do 1 through 50. And then that person will get a giveaway at the end of the call. So love you guys. Have a great rest of your week. And make sure if you turn on your furnace this week, you make sure it doesn't set your house on fire. That's your lesson. All right. Love you guys. We'll talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.